Hello and welcome. My name is Infinity, and again we're back with another crochet tutorial. This week I'll be showing you all how to do a double crochet, which is actually the stitch of the month over on Crochet Amino. So without further ado, we'll get started. Again, the materials you'll be needing will be your scissors, which I have here, my crochet hook, which is a 6mm this week, but any size that you want will be fine, and your yarn. This is another Super Saver. It is in cherry red. It's nice and bright and pretty. I love it. Haven't found a use for it yet. So if you haven't watched my older tutorials on how to get started with the chaining, I would go back and do so. Today we're just going to pretty much focus on the double crochet. So to start, I am going to chain 12. So I have my slip knot on my hook, and I'm just going to start chaining. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So now that I have my 12 chains, what I'm going to do is I'm going to count 3 chains from my hook. So not the one that's on the hook, that's the first one, 2, 3, and I'm just gonna put my fingernail right there, and I'm going to yarn over, insert my hook into that 3rd chain, and I'm going to pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, right? Should have 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over, pull through 2. You should have 2 loops left on your hook, and then you can yarn over and pull through 2. Now that is our first double crochet. If you're going to make a longer project, you're just going to want to make sure that you're not going into the base of your turning chain, and I'll do a couple of rows and kind of go over that again. So we're going to move on to the next stitch. You're just going to yarn over, insert into that next chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So now we have our 3rd or 2nd double crochet. We're just going to continue doing that across the row, but I'll do it with you. We're going to yarn over, insert into the chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. Again, yarn over, insert into the next chain, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And again, yarn over, insert. We're going to yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Alright, now I'm just going to speed through these these last few double crochets. So feel free to pause the video while I do so. Oops. Okay, so I just kind of wanted to come back and show you all the differences between the stitches in case you haven't been following along. So this color, this little swatch over here in Minty, these are our single crochets from the first tutorial. These in the middle here are from last week's tutorial on half double crochets, and Then this is the single row, of course, of double crochets that I just completed. So what I want you guys to notice here is that first of all, these single crochets are like half the height of these half double crochets, and then two of these half double crochet rows is equal to one row of double crochet. So if you're doing a larger project, a lot of people favor the double crochets to get done quicker, but it's all up to you, and it's all up to what your pattern calls for or how you want to design your project. But I thought that'd be cool to let you guys kind of see that. So I'm going to put these to the side, and we're going to move on to our second row of double crochet. Like I said, these are pretty tall stitches. So, and also they're worked similarly to the half double crochets in that when you move on to your next rows, you want to be careful not to go into that base stitch, and I'll show you what I mean. So I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to turn. So this stitch right here where this turning chain is pulling from, you want to make sure that you are not going into that stitch, because I can tell you what's going to happen. It's going to V off, and I can tell you there's nothing more frustrating than having your crochet project veer off in these odd little shapes because you keep going into the wrong places. So I'm going to yarn over and insert your hook not in this base stitch but the one next to it, the first crochet, the first double crochet. We're going to insert our hook, we're going to yarn over, pull up a loop. So we have 3 on our hook. I'm going to yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. Now, some people have an issue with how the double crochet has a little space there at the beginning and it alternates on both sides. So you see that little gap there. The smaller hook, that's why gauge is important. The smaller the hook, the less noticeable that is. And then if you have a blanket or something, you go around it, it kind of helps with that. We're going to yarn over, insert our hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. We have 3 loops on our hook. I'm going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We're going to do it again. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over and pull up a loop. Have 3 loops, and yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, yarn over and pull through 2. And we're going to continue this way across the rest of the row. But again, I won't time lapse anything, so I'll just work on with you guys. And yarn over. Alright, so we've now completed our second row of double crochets, and as you can see, these are again super tall stitches, especially compared to the previous 2 that we have done. But now we have gone over all 3 of the most basic crochet stitches, so now we can actually start going into projects. If you guys have suggestions, you can always hit me up, comment down below. Let me know what you want to see made. So if you're finished with that, you can fasten off. And I don't believe I've gone over that, but fastening off is just when you're at the end of your project, you just chain 1 and you pull your yarn out. And what I'm going to do is just cut this off and cinch this closed. And that is how you fasten off your project. And now you have a cool little swatch. Or you can continue on, make a sweater. I'm sorry, make a scarf. Make a sweater even if you want to try it. And there you go. That's how you make a double crochet. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all next week. Have a great day.
Hello crafties, thank you so much again for tuning in this week. I look forward as always to making more content for you guys to follow along. I hope that you all will continue to grow along with us. And I do hope that you all will continue to support us here at Infinity Crafting Company. If you are wanting to see anything in specific made, or just have any ideas or suggestions for future videos, go ahead and let us know. Right now we are, or rather I am working on the website, so soon I hope to have it up and going and having the blogs kind of live so you guys get to see what's going on, what's kind of planned out for the future. So happy crafting!